Alright, welcome back to my channel, folks. Today I'm going to talk about cameras. I know that's not what I normally talk about on my channel, but that's okay because I feel like this is like a public service announcement. I'm going to actually help people make decisions and save a bunch of money. I hope. Alright, so let's get into the topic. First, it's about the G7X Mark III by Canon. I just got it. I have the G7X Mark II for 46 days. Went back to Best Buy. They made an exception. Thank you, Best Buy, for the 45-day return policy, and swapped it out because I wanted a mic jack input. I believe audio is as important, if not more important, than video, and it kind of makes a video. So I got this, and I'm pretty happy with it. So, and then I've got the Sennheiser MKE 400. I like this because it's really small, and you can take that off. It's pretty cool, and it doesn't make it into the camera. It's not real bulky, and it sounds incredible. So I keep watching videos, and through the process, right after I bought this, I was told by people that I should go look at the Sony RX100 Mark VII. And I, of course, thought, facepalm, I did it to myself again. Now I'm going to go back to Best Buy and get them to return this one for that one. And then I started watching YouTube videos, and then I started doing some research, and I found out the Sony RX100 Mark VII is $1,200. Yet all these YouTubers are making comparison videos between this and that camera. So to me, it seems like, no, one's $1,200, one's $750. It doesn't seem like that's a fair comparison. I mean, certainly if, and Canon maybe could do this, but wanted to charge $1,200 for a camera, maybe they could fix the autofocus issue. But people want an option that's not $1,200. And I'm one of those people, by the way. I'm not, shooting full cinematic movies. I'm shooting YouTube videos, and I want something it's very light, I can carry around wherever I go, and get good video out of it. And this is that camera. So my point, though, of this video was to go against what everybody's saying out there about Canon. Give Canon a break, folks. Canon absolutely has done a phenomenal job with this camera. Albeit, yes, the autofocus isn't the best, but literally like 60% of the time it works for me. The other 40% of the time it takes a second or two for it to focus, and then I just shoot my video. So for a second or two I can save $450. I'm getting this thing. Plus this comes with a built-in ND filter, so I can easily, with one button tap, I change over to my ND filter. I don't have to go buy an additional thing, which you'd have to do with the RX100 Mark VII. So I have trouble understanding the comparison, other than the fact that these are the same size and they have a lot of the same features. That the Sony is $450 more. To me, I would think that the videos out there would be more critical against Sony for charging so much for a camera that just does things a little bit better than this camera. I don't think that it does it light years better than this camera. $450 better? No, I don't think it does. So it's like comparing price-wise my Dodge Scat Pack, which was about, I don't know, $35,000–$40,000, to a Hellcat, which is $65,000–$70,000. Well, certainly for the extra 40% bump in price, you would expect it to be better. At least with the Hellcat, it's a lot better. With the Sony, it's a little bit better. Now, people are complaining about the 4K overheating. I don't shoot in 4K very often. As a matter of fact, I haven't done it once on purpose. I mean, I tried it out just to see what it, how big the files are, and it takes my memory card down to about half of or even less than what I would have on there to go out and shoot a bunch of video that day. So that tells me that I'm going to be, weighing my computer down in editing, and nobody's really gonna know the difference, because I'm just shooting myself talking most of the time, or my cars or something like that. So really, I'm not worried about it overheating. If I do use 4K, hopefully it won't be hot out. I don't know, but I really have no intention on doing it. So this is a perfectly good camera for 750 bucks. I would massively, highly recommend that if you're going to go out there and agonize about maybe I should buy the Sony, just know you're going to drop 1,200 bucks. Watch this, check this out. I got this camera, the G7X Mark III. All right, I got this, 750 bucks. I got the mic for another, I think it was 150 bucks. The little small rig thing for another $20 at the most. I think I had it rolling around in a bag somewhere. And then I got this, which is the Zhiyun Crane M2 tiny gimbal for another 250, 260 bucks. So all in, I'm at like $1,200, and I got all this stuff, and I have a built-in ND filter. I got a mic input. I have to wait a second or two for it to focus sometimes. Big deal, I can handle it. The video's phenomenal, the low light's great. I love it. One frustration that I had was that I couldn't figure out what the heck the charging port was for, because it didn't work, because I was using one of these. It's USB Type-C, and I'm hopefully going to help somebody out there. USB Type-C, totally cool. Plugged it in, plugged this into one of my wall plugs, and nothing happened. Plugged this into like everything in my house, nothing happened, because this does not work. So do not think that this is going to do anything. You're going to need to be able to charge this thing through the camera and provide power. You need USB-C both ends, and you're going to need one of these power bricks with the USB-C output. Or, and I went and got this, a little power bank with the USB-C output. And then you'll be able to charge your phone on the fly, or not your phone, your camera on the fly, and not worry about the battery going down or having to get out that little wall plug, which is a wall plug. It doesn't work out when you're mobile. So this all works really well. So that is a solution. And then people say, well, you have other cameras, don't you? Well, yeah, I have the A6400. It's a smaller camera, but it's way bigger than this thing, and I also have the Canon M50. The thing is neither one of those really work well on this. I know you can put the A6400 and the M50 on it, but it's still a kind of a bulky setup. And then I have the Weeble Lab, which is this monster. I love this thing, but it's kind of massive. So the reason why I really wanted this camera, and many of you may feel the same way, is when I stick that on this, I can go anywhere and film, and no one messes with me. I find myself out there in the field shooting a video real quick and wanting to get a little bit of B-roll, whether it's at a hotel or a beach, and this is so small that nobody's really paying attention to me. The second I bring this beast out, they think I'm filming a full-featured movie, and I start having everybody follow me around. I even have security guards come up and tell me, you can't film here. So whenever I bring out the big stuff out in public, it seems like just the amount of attention is just not worth it. This little guy, this thing with that, great video, and I could film anywhere and no one's going to say anything to me. This I can use with this, or I have the Rode Video Mic Go, and I just clip it onto the back of the camera and I have audio. So that's why. So all I could tell you folks is stop falling for the the videos where the guy says, look, I'm going to tell you which one of these is the best camera, or which one's the best camera, the Canon Mark III or the Sony Mark VII, and I can tell you that they're going to say it's the Sony. But of course they are. It's $450 more for the same amount of money. You can get the mic, you can get the gimbal, you can get the chargers, you can get the battery, you can get all this stuff and shoot just as good video, and no one's going to know the difference. Really, no one's going to know the difference. So stop falling for the big giant bump in price. And by the way, I do love Sony. I have no beef with them. I'm shooting on my A6400 right now. It's a great camera, it's a great company. But for $1,200, I'm just going to say that over and over again. Look, people say, oh, it's not about the money, it's always about the money. And in this case, I'm not going to spend 450 bucks more. I really do appreciate the recommendation from people, and I absolutely would love to. If I just had money falling out of the sky, I'd go get it. But then I would lose my ND filter. Like, why would I want to do that? I mean, I love having it built in here. It's just more crap for me to carry around or have rolling around on the floor in my car or my pocket somewhere. It's all built in here. So with that, thank you so much for watching my video. Stay tuned for more. Not sure if I'm going to do this tech review thing, but I had to talk about this. And you know what? So I don't have to do a whole nother video about this Crane M2. Amazing, amazing little handheld gimbal. Tiny. Got the little tripod on it. Rather than doing a whole other video, here's what sucks about it. This button right here, if you buy this thing, it will fall off. Even though I knew it would fall off, I still lost it. And then Zhiyun says it's going to take, you know, a few weeks because they don't have them in stock. So you got to return the whole thing to be able to get a button, which I'm contemplating doing. But it's worth it because there's nothing out there like this. It's so great. Combined with this Canon G7X Mark III, it is just such a great little device. So thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Like and subscribe.
Well, it ain't cheap being poor, and I can't take any more of the tickets and the taxes and the fees. I work hard for my pay, and they take it away like they don't care. I got